Having lost local representation because of forced council amalgamations, Pittwater citizens are now fighting a brutalist New South Wales government bent on privatising what was previously Mona Vale Public Hospital. Only an urgent care centre remains, and that on 12-month review. If the main hospital building is demolished, we lose our public hospital forever because the land will be covered by long-duration leases of up to 99 years for low-rise, privatised medical facilities. That means we kiss goodbye to the most important acute emergency services, the services that save your life after heart attacks, strokes and car accidents.
That's what you get for loving me.
That means dependency on the new Northern Beaches Hospital. And that's the hospital that's been taken over by Canada's Brookfield Capital Partners Limited, a vulture fund connected to tax havens like Bermuda. Brookfield specialises in distressed asset investments, and it smells blood in the case of Healthscope, operator of the Northern Beaches Hospital. This is especially significant given that the New South Wales government recently abandoned all but one of its 6 medical public-private partnerships, leaving just, you guessed it, the Northern Beaches Hospital venture.
That's what you get for loving me.
In the case of council amalgamations, Pittwater was the test guinea pig. The government used a rehashed KPMG report, originally commissioned by Mount and Pittwater councils to defend against forced council amalgamation, as a template to forcibly amalgamate councils across the state to KPMG's considerable profit. Now, once again, Pittwater is the guinea pig for hospital privatisation, a failed concept with a notorious track record that's good enough for Pittwater, but not apparently for Maitland, Wyong, Shellharbour, Goulburn or Bowral. How could it be that Pittwater has been so severely ill-used, not once but twice? In both matters, forced council amalgamation and hospital public-private partnerships, local Liberal MP Robert Gordon Stokes has been immersed up to his ears. First, he advocated for maintaining and improving Mona Vale Hospital in order to win election from independent Alex McTaggart, who'd been elected on a platform of saving the hospital.
The Liberal policy on Mona Vale Hospital is to maintain and upgrade Mona Vale Hospital. Within 15 years, more than 20% of Pittwater's population will be over 65. They need the existing orthopaedic services for things like hips and knees and a range of geriatric services. Both of those things require an intensive care unit. So we need to maintain and upgrade our existing hospital. How can we deliver that? Well, if we are elected to government, that will be easy. Because we will be able to.
I ain't going to hang around with any new love that I've found. Since moving in my stock and trade, I'm moving on. I'll think of you when I'm gone.
Then Stokes managed Dr Suzanne Daly's petition to save the hospital into oblivion by stalling its introduction to Parliament and thus breaking its momentum.
As soon as I had the necessary 10,000, I actually ended up with 11,860 something signatures. I made an appointment with Rob Stokes. I handed him the petition. And he said, well, he didn't really want to give it in at that moment because it would be too rushed, and he really wanted his colleagues to really consider the matter. So at that stage I trusted him to do the right thing, and I heard no more about it. The stamp on it says it was presented to Parliament, the Clerk of Parliament, in March the following year. So there was already a delay of 5 months. It was finally heard in May.
So don't you shed a tear for me, 'cause I ain't the love you thought I'd be. I've got 100 more like you, so don't be blue. I'll have 1,000 before I'm through.
Simultaneously, Stokes was privately pushing forced council amalgamations, but saying something quite different in public, all the while spouting his credentials as a Pittwater patriot. He even went so far as to say that he would resign as member for Pittwater should amalgamation get up.
Tonight, sacked without warning, councillors and mayors out the door as the government rushes through its forced mergers.
Then when it did, he denied ever having said such a thing at all. When taken to task at a public forum at the Zenith Theatre in Chatswood, Stokes lied recklessly.
I certainly do not intend to resign over the matter of council mergers, and nor did I make such a promise.
You did.
And frankly, I'm offended that you would state that.
I do state it emphatically, and there are witnesses.
And that's not the case. But I will say...
It is the case.
Now there you go, you cried again. Now there you go, you cried again. But then someday when you open your heart...
Sometime after, he took me aside and confessed that he had lied. His words to me were that, "On that, you got me." The same pattern of deceit runs through years of discussion about Mona Vale Hospital, with Stokes claiming the main hospital building to be dangerously defective and claiming to have the reports to prove it, when said report clearly says otherwise. Stokes had promised the report but then typically reneged. The report was eventually obtained via a GIPA application. Stokes' most recent deception, to my knowledge, was on the 5th of February 2019 at the Hospital Forum at Pittwater RSL, where he responded to a direct question, "What are you going to do to get us our Level 3 hospital?" with 121 seconds of waffle in front of a large audience. Just minutes later, he privately told another woman, as he was leaving the venue, that he specifically did not want a Level 3 hospital at Mona Vale. His word to the lady was no, in direct opposition to his previous, more public dissembling. In the words of Gordon Lightfoot, when you vote Liberal for Robert Gordon Stokes and are inevitably deceived...
That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything you had is gone, as you can see. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me.
Are you going to demolish in 2019? Will you demolish the building at Mona Vale?
No, absolutely not.
You're not going to...
Yeah, sorry. There are parts of it with asbestos. I haven't seen anything at all on that. But there is no intent to demolish anything. All right, nothing.
Minister, the community needs absolute clarity. Will the main hospital building and the nurses' quarters building be demolished, as Rob Stokes says, and as he personally wants? Or will they not be demolished, as per your definitive statement as Health Minister, which was made outside your office, on your turf, and at your personal intervention? Minister, yes or no?